Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson. You're watching Nature Nell, and if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. I can't wait to bring you guys along to today's home visit. It is a complete surprise to me. I had a viewer, Mercedes. She reached out to me, she DM'd. She wanted to gift me an orchid, and she said, you know, I don't have a vehicle, but if you can come by and pick it up, I would appreciate it. And I was like, absolutely. Ends up being she's pretty close to my area, so I did a little road trip, stopped by here, and to my surprise, this lady has the most incredible orchid collection and garden that I have seen in a while. The care for these orchids are beyond my comprehension. She is from Cuba. She does not speak English. She told me you can definitely film. She's very humble. She says, if you think it's worth it. I'm like, are you kidding me? It is so worth it. She says, I just don't want to come out talking because I don't know how to speak English. And I said, no problem. I'm just going to show my viewers your beautiful collection and share some of the most incredible ideas. I did do a tour with her first before I filmed, so I can become a little familiar with her garden, so I can give you and show you the best parts of her, first of all, her creations and the most beautiful blooms in abundance. So if you guys really want to see something crazy beautiful, sit down, grab a drink, because what you're about to see is gonna blow your mind. All right, so right on the side of her home, she just told me that this was a space she was not using, but her plants keep growing and growing, and she didn't know where else to put them, so she decided to create this small little space here. And she doesn't only keep orchids, she also keeps tropical plants. Hey buddy, little bird saying hello. I just want you to guys, this is how my little tour started, with this dancing lady on Sidium that she said it grew so out of control that she had to put it in her barbecue, in her old barbecue. And just take a look at all these spikes. What a beautiful display of dancing ladies. Let me see, do they have fragrance? Not these, because some of them do have fragrance. And then to the right, she has all these amazing sun epidendrums, desert rose, sorry, I was trying to say desert rose and then epidendrum, and I kind of reversed it. But anyways, look at this. I was asking her, how does she keep them? She says, oh, I just keep them in cactus soil and that's it. And I'm like, nothing else? She goes, nothing else. She doesn't really do any type of maintenance or cutting, because I've heard that these need a lot of maintenance every year, but apparently she proved that theory wrong. So let's go inside her garden. Now, as I walked in here that she was showing me all these, I could not keep going without acknowledging these beautiful, beautiful Hoya. This is a carry-eye, but look at this, guys. Look at the size of these flowers. It's so, and I was telling her, do you realize that what you have here is something that most people always strive to reach? I go, this is, and she's so laid back about it. She's like, well, I just cut them and I put them in here. And I'm like, no, your hands are magic. So let me pull back here so you can see. All these are the Hoyas that she has here. But look at the mammoth size vanilla orchid. Now look at her Solangenes. Look at the size of this. Here's her grammatophyllum, which she says she has them under an avocado tree, and that's what she uses as shade. Here's another Cymbidium, Solangene, Rochacinii. And she says that when this puppy blooms is a curtain of beautiful flowers that just cascade towards the bottom. Smiley has a bunch of these. If you guys are interested in purchasing this type of orchid, reach out to Smiley Orchids. She is the queen of Solangenes. But I gotta say, I've not seen something this size outside of Smiley's collection. Now, she has this whole little area here. It's full of Cattleyas and Schomburgkias. Look at this, how beautiful, guys. This is a Louise Fuchs Shambo Cattleya. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Shambo Cattleya, which is from RF. I have that same one. And again, I'm sorry I keep showing you Hoyas, but it's just like, for you guys that keep Hoyas, look at the size of this. And she says that she put this here, and in no time, all this wrapped around. Check it out. Look at this. She says it's gone up to the tree, and then she says, I have two here, Puba Calyx, and I forgot the other one, the name of the other one. They mixed. So here's the other one. So she says that sometimes you see all these mixes of red and white flower clusters, but it's just such a beautiful, beautiful little flower, and the fragrance is delicious. All right, we were just talking a little bit ago, and she says, look at this vanilla orchid. She goes, have you ever seen this many buds on a vanilla orchid? And I told her, honestly, not really. It's filled with buds everywhere. How gorgeous that is. I've asked her if it ever gave her vanilla beans, because I know it has to be pollinated, the flower. Now, I think I heard somewhere that here in Florida they don't get pollinated. I don't know if you guys are experts at vanilla orchids. Let me know if that's true or if it's not. Now here's a full view of her garden. And I've asked her, I go, how is it that she's a single lady. Her husband passed away like 2 years ago. So she does everything herself. And I asked her, how do you keep all your orchids so beautiful and thriving? And you know what she told me? She said, I spend a lot of time back here taking care of them. I spend most of my time cutting yellow leaves, taking out the dry leaves, making sure everything is clean. And I said, you know, I always stress that. Spend time with your orchids. In order to have something like this, you have to spend time every day to get this abundance of flowers. This is a microchip, one of my favorites, which I don't own, and I don't know why. And then here is a Roy Tokunaga. I think that's, hold on, I'm not even gonna attempt to take it out. Oops, sorry, almost fell. Roy Tokunaga, which Roy Tokunaga, if you guys don't know who he is a botanist. He lives in Hawaii, and he actually hybridizes and has many, many orchids out there under his hybridization. And last time I saw a video of him speaking was in Orchids in Paradise, and Kelly had actually recorded him at a very, very good talk at their Orchid Society. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about him, check out Orchids in Paradise and go back a couple of videos. I would say at least 10-15 videos, and or maybe less, and you'll see. Now this drove me nuts when I saw it. I asked her, where did you get this? And she told me she actually got this at Ophi's, my buddies at Ophi's. And look at the color inside that lip. It's so tropical, very Hawaiian. And so she tells me, if you really think that's beautiful, take a look at the mother. And I go, wait a minute, this is not the mother? She goes, no, that's just a cutting. That's the mother. So yes, we are starting to see the wow factor. Look at that, you guys. Tell me if that's not something that just makes your eyes jump up and down. Abundance. And look how she keeps them. She keeps them. I asked her, what medium are you using? She says, I keep it simple. I'm a single lady. I don't have time to be doing hard work. So what I do is I just use lava rock and charcoal. And I told her, you know what? Those are one of my two favorite elements to use. in orchids because they really do help. Check out this beauty. And again, size. She's kept, I've asked her, how many years have you been doing this? She says, well, I've been doing this for quite a while, but a lot of these orchids are over 5 years. No, 5 años, más de 5 años, muchas de las orquídeas que tienes aquí, ¿no? Yeah, more than 5 years. She says there's the National Orchid of Costa Rica. And she writes her own little tags, which I love. She keeps everything, like everything in here is tagged, which I'm super, super impressed. Hold on, you know, I don't want it. Yeah, here you go. I'm so excited, guys, that I keep forgetting to show you the names. I'm sorry about that. Oh, and it has part of Fuchs from RF Orchids. Very, very nice. I really enjoy this beauty a lot. When I saw it, I told her, I go, you realize that this is my passion, these colors. So anyways, let's see what else she has. I don't want to miss. She has so many anosmums and nobiles everywhere that your neck hurts from looking around, because it's just like everywhere you look, there's a beautiful anosmum or a nobile. And there's another nobile, which they're Hawaiian here, her anosmums, which I love this one. I have this one in my collection. And it has that grapey fruit smell. That's really, really, really good. But look at the sides of that. And then here's another one that I've seen at the shows, but I always see them very small. A lot of the orchids that she owns, I've seen small in shows, but I've never seen them to this point of growth. I'm very impressed. I told her I was floored when I saw the quality of orchids that she has here that she's been growing herself. I mean, look at those colors. So pretty. This is one of my favorite nobiles. So beautiful, huh? The Imperior says this one's called Imperior. What a beautiful flower. Se ve bella en la cámara. Qué linda se ve. Telling her that it just looks so beautiful on film. And I will introduce her. She says, well, maybe in the end. So towards the end, I will introduce Mercedes so you guys can get to meet her. And I'm so happy she reached out to me. And we've been trying to connect here for a while, but I have been sick. That's why you guys have not seen me. I got a super, super, super terrible bad allergy. And it was just as bad as having a horrible flu, to tell you the truth. I could not even breathe. So I'm back to being me and back to doing my orchids. Look at this baby. Now, when I saw this, I thought this was called the gold digger, but she said no, that this is the Cattleya Arentiaca crown fox. Me and my OCD with the tags, they have to stick in there. I don't want them falling out. Now, this lane here, when I was looking through here, I love the flowers. I think the flowers are gorgeous. Of course, that's what we're all here for. But I asked her, wait a minute, I really like these black colored screens. And I said, where are you buying this? She says, oh no, I do them myself. Like, she literally buys the actual screen and she does it herself. And I really, really like it because it doesn't show so much of the screen when you have the plants because of the black. So I think it's a really nice alternative to the regular aluminum silvery one that they have. Now, let's take a look at this beautiful Mocaro that comes from RF. This is what I call delicious colors. You can taste them. And this one, what's your name, beauty? That's the name. Oh, see what we see here? Dr. Anek. What did I say about Dr. Anek? Always produces a beautiful large flower. And you know also what I notice about Dr. Aneks? They are very spotted. So usually, I guess you would get those really nice spots in the flower. More of these beauties. Look at the size, guys. I can't stress enough how wowed I am being here. When I first came in, she was explaining a lot of things, and you know that I almost blanked out. I was so shocked at the beautiful flowers and the size of these specimens that I'm like, wait a minute. When she told me to come by to pick up my plant, she even said, you know, I'm not calling you to record my collection. I just want to share it with you because I don't even think my collection is worthy probably of putting on video. And I came in here and I'm like, okay, is this the same thing she was talking about? Because this is, not only is it worthy, it's mind-blowing. Look at all this. Show you how beautiful she keeps everything, how neat. These are most of her vandas she keeps in here, she was telling me. Esta mocara. This is really pretty. What is the name of this? Espérate, me da el nombre a la gente. Because that's a really pretty one. ¿Cuál es?
Yo no sé si
ah, sí, qué linda.
El nombre, mira cómo se llama. Summer spot.
Summer spots? This is hard to videotape. Espérate. Here we go. She says this one just opened today or yesterday. And that's the summer spot crossed with Brassavola nodosa. Very pretty. I actually think I own something like this. ¿Cuál me estás diciendo?
La de la mata.
Oh, yeah. She wanted me to show you guys this. This one, she says it just does not stop blooming. She says the flowers die off and right next to it, another cluster of flowers come. Oh, look, she has a little friend there cleaning her buds. Hey, buddy. Are you cleaning the little bud, you little monkey? Isn't that adorable? I love those green lizards. Yeah, Baba, how you doing? He's saying yes, he agrees. What a beautiful, beautiful cattleya. And again, she has it out here. Let me see if I can get you the name. I don't want to, because a lot of the tags are still are embedded by the roots. Oh, come on, there we go. There we go. So that way, if you guys want to purchase one, now you know what it is. And look how beautiful it grows on that tree. This is what they call a mamey tree, which I have a huge one, and I am getting ideas to put my cattleyas in my mamey tree. But this is what's fascinating. You can look at any plant here and look. Esta. La de la mata. Sí, yo la Lelia purpurata, ¿no? Tua tua. Sí, ya le cogí la etiqueta. All right, we're gonna go in through here. Look at this baby. Hello, you little cutie. That's so pretty. It's a dendrobium something. I know this one. I've seen this one before. Here we go. Dendrobium green lantern. There you go. Mine didn't do very well, but then look at hers. ¿Cuál? Oh yeah, look at this one. Look how pretty, guys. I know it's a little dark here. Hopefully you can see it. And this is why not? Really pretty. All right, now let me go. You know what? Vamos a ir para allá y después pasamos para allá. Now in this section, she says she has a lot of her anusmums, nobiles, sherry babies, and her queen of the nights. Again, a full abundance of flowers. I will say this, she has so inspired me, like to keep, like just, there's so much more to go, you know? Like you think like you reached the level of success and then you see this and you're like, I'm nowhere near where I need to be in keeping orchids. I'm so amazed. I told her I was in love with this dendrobium for the obvious reasons of the color tone combination.
Ese joya. Joya hindú.
Esta.
Esta, grande.
That's the name of that dendrobium. Which one? Oh yeah, the compacta le llama esta? No.
Joya hindú.
Or Hindu rope. Hoya Hindu rope. That's funny. I thought they called it compacta.
Esa flor es pink, deliciosa.
See? She says it blooms a beautiful pink flower. I love this. This yellow and red looks like fire. And then her queen of the night, she says when it blooms, it gets filled with beautiful white flowers. Now down here she has more dendrobiums. That's the Alba. I was there when she was giving me a little tour. She let me smell it, and boy, does it smell delicious, like candy. How are you, Papa? He's so adorable.
¿Viste mi banda de chocolate?
No. Oh, wait. Guys, I almost missed this part out. How can I miss?
Chocolate.
Oh my God, that is so pretty.
Mira. Mama. Hold it.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on, guys. Check this out. Voy a poner un wide angle. Okay, because I'm trying to put it wide angle because it's, oh, that's perfect. Look at the size of this, what I like to call Mama Jamma. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful vanda. Now this is more of her shaded area, so of course the tones are going to be a little bit more, going to be darker. So I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit on my editing, but oh, it's just so pretty. And she got this La Malata at Plantillo La Orquídea. I've seen this at their place and it's gorgeous, a Nuit Blue. And it has Rickenstylus Colistus. Check out what a beautiful, beautiful flower. This is going to be one of my soon to be in my collection because I've seen it at their place and I've been wanting to get it. Hello, beautiful.
Big Snake Paradise.
Sneak Paradise? Hold on. Dick Smith Paradise. Qué linda está esta. Me encanta este detalle. She says it's already on her way out, but even though on the way out, look how beautiful it is. Mira, esta está más fresquecita, ¿no? Yeah, this is a new one. Oh, wait, let me spin you around. El ganchito no la deja. Ay, ahora sí. Look at that, guys, how pretty that is. I know who loves this one. My friend Kelly at Orchids in Paradise. This looks like something that she gravitates to because I've been seeing her videos and she shows a lot of cattleyas that look like that. Qué linda. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at that. She says it's almost on its way out, but still, you guys can appreciate that beauty. But just look overall how all that colorful, the colorful blooms just push right through. I feel like I'm in a mini botanical garden. So here's where she has most of her phalaenopsis and her nodosas Here's a really, really big one. I wonder if this is Nodosa Más Mejor. ¿Esta es la Más Mejor, la que le dicen Más Mejor? ¿O no sabes?
No, esa es la normal.
Esa es la normal? Okay, this is a regular one. I love these. I think the Más Mejor has more of a heart-shaped... Now, she was telling me that this one is already a lot. She says it was double in blooms. Check out how pretty. Oh, sorry, my phone's having hiccups. How pretty those flowers are. It's kind of windy today. And this one, I don't hear. Let me show you the tag. Oh, there's a little cluster of flowers, so I have to be very careful. That's as much as I can give you guys. I'm not gonna damage that cluster of flowers, but look at the size of this Dendrobium. And look at how many beautiful clusters of flowers it gave her. So one of the things I was telling her is that her collection, her orchids really show her how much they appreciate her, because she was telling me that the abundance in here is so much sometimes that she's constantly cutting keikis and reproducing them and putting in different places. And her orchids shoot, like as you can see, multiple spikes all over. This is by the way, a Dendrobium. Oh, I forgot the name now. Aggregatum or something like that. Aggregatum, no? Yeah. She doesn't have a tag, but I do know that name. Hey, Baba. He wants to be part of the film. Now she has these gorgeous, gorgeous, look at her jewel orchids. The abundance of flowers that they have. And she has several of them. She says she keeps dividing them, but they keep reproducing. And she has, I told her, why don't you get into selling? She goes, not interested. But what I like is that she does everything herself. Here's two more jewels. Look how gorgeous.
Esa es la mamá.
This is the mom? Oh, she says this is the mom. Then from here, sorry, I have to pull back a little bit. From here, you see everything that she's reproduced. And so for you guys who want to know, this is what started the whole situation. This is the one she wants to gift me. So she had sent me a message. She goes, I don't know, I noticed you don't have this on your collection. I want to give you a gift. And so fast forward, here we are. But little did I know. Now, this really blew my mind, amongst many other things. This, she keeps her catasetums. What is this? I don't know what that is. Anyway, she keeps her catasetums in these juice pots. And she says what she does, she grows them hydroponically. So she puts lava rock. I believe she puts lava rock and charcoal. And then she opens holes in here. So that way when she waters it, some of the water holds on the bottom and it grows hydroponically. But look at the health on all these catasetums. And I'm trying to squeeze through here. And they keep giving more and more.
Hasta que empieza a abrir. Y después
All right,
la
guys,
vamos
she's
allá.
bringing me this cymbidium. Look at this beauty that just started opening.
Clima caliente.
These are hot climate. So if you guys have a tropical area, what's the name of this? ¿Cuál es el nombre?
No.
No
Esa
tiene
la
nombre.
compré. No, no.
Era un bag baby. De eso de Home Depot. She says she has no idea. That she doesn't remember this one. But look at what a gorgeous. If you guys know the name of this, put it underneath. And I could give it to her because I know she's very good about tagging everything. So that way it'll maintain. But look at this. It's like the abundance of dendrobiums in this place is...
No, también.
Este es noble, eh?
Pero vamos a atrasado. Mira, esta chomburquia es preciosa, color fresa. La
Let me see.
luz de maní.
She says this is a strawberry colored con trick or treat. Oh, I've heard of this. I'll check it out and maybe I'll put a photo in there. But she's telling me that this is a very beautiful flower. Now, we were talking about how everything is blooming so much earlier, and I thought it was all in my head that the sun's position is really not exactly the same as it was last year, because we notice we notice these things through our plants. And we also notice that we have gotten a lot of blooms extremely, extremely early this year. So definitely there's a change in our atmosphere. And like I said, as the world changes, so do we. It's all about moving forward, right? Never stopping, never worrying. And just because look, the plants don't seem to worry. They're showing us beautiful, beautiful, abundant flowers. So as long as you're seeing a garden, even though, you know, everything has changed and everything is different, when you see something like this happening, don't worry, guys. Mother Nature is still strong and doing a beautiful, beautiful job. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up. I think I've covered pretty much as I can grab. You know, every time I look, there's something more. Look at that up there. Beautiful. So let me turn this camera around and introduce you to Mercedes and say goodbye. So guys, this is Mercedes. This is the queen of these amazing orchids, who I am so proud to say she's part of my people. She's Cuban. So I'm happy to say that us Cuban people are doing a good job keeping orchids. So she said she didn't want to say much because she doesn't speak English, but I will say for her. I will say in Spanish if there's any message that she would like to tell her viewers. Me lo puedes decir en español, algo que tú quisieras decirle a los viewers en su orquídea, algo en breve.
Para que estén así, amor, dedicación y revisarlas todos los días.
I love that.
Yo lo hago porque puedo, pero es mi recomendación.
Very good recommendation. She said that all you have to do to keep something like this, or well, not all, but mostly, is love, passion, and a lot of care. Always keep your eyes on your orchids and spend time with them, because they are children and you don't leave your children unattended. So why do it with your plants, right? So this is going to be the end of this beautiful and lovely experience and episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. Please leave your comments below. I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot to say. Until next time, I am Nelson. This is Mercedes.
I see.
You have been watching.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. You've been watching Nature Nell, and remember to always keep it green. See you next time.